Friday night football coverage on RoCo Radio will begin in 2 minutes. Ramey and Jonathan Hatley bring you the pregame show as we get you ready for kickoff in just under 1 minute and 30 seconds. It's Friday night football under the lights here on RoCo Radio, and we've got you covered, starting with your pregame show in just under 1 minute. The RoCo Radio pregame show and high school football coverage gets underway in just under 30 seconds. Friday night, under the lights, covering the best matchups on the gridiron for our Rockingham County teams. Rockingham County, McMichael, Reidsville, Moorhead, Ramey and Jonathan Hatley have you covered with Friday night football action right here on RoCo Radio. Tonight's coverage of high school football is made possible thanks to our wonderful sponsors, whose passion is to highlight the student athletes on the gridiron and the coaches that help mentor them on and off the field. High school football action on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Pennrose Carwash. Voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County, Pennrose Carwash at 1509 South Scales in Reidsville has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Carwash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Pennrose Carwash, celebrating our 55th anniversary. Voted #1 car wash in Rockingham County 3 years in a row. Tonight's coverage of high school football across Rockingham County is brought to you by our friends at Two Rivers Plaza. Rockingham County's premier location for exceptional small businesses is Two Rivers Plaza at 307 West Meadow Road in Eden. Visit the wonderful small businesses there today at Two Rivers Plaza, your premier source for small business services. High school football on RoCo Radio is brought to you by Cooler Ice. Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Mayodan, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart, or visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scales Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice, great tasting, fresh ice, available 24/7 at all 4 locations, 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. At Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. High school football coverage on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to support from Sandy Cross General Merchandise, serving the Sandy Cross community, Rockingham County, and surrounding areas of our beautiful Piedmont Triad since 1988. Rockingham County's community store at 164 Boyd Road in the Sandy Cross community of Rockingham County, celebrating our 37th anniversary. Stop by Sandy Cross General Merchandise for fresh ice and local pure brand gasoline with the cheapest price in Rockingham County for 93 non-ethanol. Sandy Cross General Merchandise is also your niece's sausage headquarters with great value for Rockingham County. To find out more about the Log Cabin Store, visit us on Facebook by searching Sandy Cross General Merchandise. High school football coverage on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to the wonderful team at Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings you tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been a part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name, just as they are a supportive presence for life's journey. Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journey towards successful seasons. Tonight's game is made possible thanks to Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, the chuck wagon, and so much more at Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In, 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. High school sports coverage on RoCo Radio is made possible thanks to our friends at Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metals superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote today at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859 for Tri-State Steel, a value community member. And tonight's coverage is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County and the official real estate agency of RoCo Radio. Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes, LLC is local, experienced, and trusted. River Lake Homes, LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes, LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, Visit riverlakeholmesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC. Local, experienced, and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. We now get you ready for kickoff with the RoCo Radio pregame show. We take you inside the press box. Here's Jay Ramey and Jonathan Hatley.
Well, you finally made it to October. Jonathan Hatley here with me. I'm Jay Ramey. Hatley, how you doing?
Doing great. It's good to be here at the Rock. See Reidsville versus Rockingham County rivalry, and for the first time in a long time, a conference matchup.
Should be very interesting to see. We've got all the historical stats. We've got a breakdown of Reidsville, got a breakdown of Rockingham County, interviews with Doug Robertson and Coach Eric Teague. Got the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard on its way as well. Stay tuned for this jam-packed pregame show. We're here in Wentworth, county seat of RoCo Radio. Not just Rockingham County, that's the RoCo Radio county seat. And I don't know what I meant by that. But we're here, and we're excited to see Rockingham County take on Reidsville. Looking historically, these stats, thanks to Sam Hagwood, this is the 48th matchup between the two schools. First matchup in 1977, Reidsville won it 34-0. Reidsville all-time, it's 45-2 versus Rockingham. They're 148-16 all-time against their county rivals. 13 of those losses to Moorhead. Rockingham beat Reidsville in 88, 21-7, and in 1989, 17-16. One person on this broadcast was alive during that. And Reidsville's hoping to continue with a 56-game win streak against the county. Reidsville just does not lose against the county, and they do not lose against Rockingham County. Those stats, thanks to Sam Hagwood. Thank you to Sam, as always. But Reidsville's got history on their side, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking a team that hasn't lost a conference matchup since, 2011?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Maybe even longer.
And that was when Cummings was still in the conference.
I think they're at 72 conference wins in a row.
And that sounds about right.
Yeah, 2011, 2012, probably somewhere in that area.
Yeah, Reidsville's just been a powerful program for a lot of years, but Rockingham's looking up this year. Right now with the 2-3 record, 1-0 in the conference, sitting in second place. So it's both teams game to lose at this point,
And, well, okay, I'm going to correct you, just to be super picky. Technically, they're tied for first because Rockingham County's game getting canceled against Walkertown not being made up. It's based on win percentage, not based on who has more wins and less losses. So 2-0 and 1-0, if both teams ended up 6-0, 5-0, which they wouldn't. But if they did, then it wouldn't matter. They'd be tied. So technically, this is a battle to see who's on top of the conference.
Yeah, and it's a big battle for RPI purposes as well. Rockingham currently sitting, 29th?
29th
in the
5A.
And Reidsville sitting second in 4A?
Yes, I believe so. And the RPI is kind of finicky. It can't even really be set up for the week until the Thursday before. So, we look at it on Saturdays, but it's kind of worthless because all the scores haven't been inputted. So we're going to get to our interview with Coach Doug Robertson of the home team, the Rockingham County Cougars, real quick. We talked with him a little bit about RPI, talked with him about Luke Stripmatter, what he wants to see from special teams and defense tonight, and about that canceled game with Walkertown, declared a no contest after a weather delay that didn't end. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio here with Coach Doug Robertson of the Rockingham County Cougars. Just a few days removed from a no contest against Walkertown due to the weather, and they're saying it won't be rescheduled. What's your thoughts on that?
Just one of those things. They made a decision, and then it forced us into a tough decision not to play the game, and that's just the way it is. And we moved on from it. They moved on from it. So at the end of the year, it's probably going to mean a whole lot probably. But obviously, we'd like to play. We showed up there to play. But it didn't happen, and it couldn't happen. So that's where we're at.
Could that have helped your team at all with rest this week or no?
Well, we prepared to play the game. So we really had a normal preparation week going into that game. So the only thing we missed out on was playing the game. So really not a lot of advantages on that really.
Luke Strittmatter is just 4 yards away from 1,000 all-purpose yards, and we're got a relatively young season so far. So how important has he been to the team's success?
You know, his legs and his arm, you know, having a dual threat there makes it tough on defenses, opposing defenses. And Luke's certainly been a great – I didn't know those stats, and probably he doesn't know those stats. That's a great thing about Luke because he just wants to win. So obviously it's helped us to get better along the way as the year's gone along. The record hadn't necessarily proved it, but I think we played a tough schedule, and I think we've gotten better every week.
Defensively tonight, do you think you need turnovers more or just 3 and outs? What's your focus?
I'd like to get both. I mean, you know, turnovers I think are always a big key. You know, we talked about it though, the JV game last night. We had 3 turnovers, they had 0. I mean, we had 0, they had 3, and then we still lost the game 8-0. So it doesn't always tell the tale. But statistics show if you win the turnover battle by at least 3 turnovers, then you got a really good chance to win the game. So I would say turnovers if I had to pick one.
Your kicker's been perfect this year. How has special teams impacted the year so far, and how will it impact tonight?
We've been solid. We'd like to be better. We hadn't been very good on kickoff cover, which is a big point of concern tonight. They have good kickoff return guys. So hopefully we can do a good job in our coverage teams on punt and kickoff to contain their guys, and hopefully we can make a few plays on special teams that we've done all year ourselves.
You mentioned earlier that the Walkertown game might matter at the end of the season more than now. Is RPI something that you or your team keeps up with in the year, or do you kind of just see how it plays out?
I mean, I think this time of year maybe you start looking at it because that's why we do what we do. We wouldn't do this if we weren't trying to play in the postseason. So the state says the postseason is based on RPI, so certainly we're looking at it now and deciding where we're poised to make it or where we're going to finish.
And lastly, Coach, how would it feel for Rockingham County to take down Reidsville for the first time since 1989, especially with this being such a 2 schools so close to each other?
Well, I mean, it's the next opponent. You know, it's a cliche, but we're trying to win every game we play. So obviously if we were to win tonight, it'd be huge for our program and it'd be huge for our kids, but we'd have to be ready for the next one next week. You know, that's just us. At the end of the day, it's one game, it's one win. So we have to make sure that we treat this like a normal football game, and let's play our best football game. Let's see what happens.
That's Coach Doug Robertson of the Rockingham County Cougars. Thank you so much, Coach. Star Spangled Banner on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Rock for tonight's contest between the Rams from Reidsville High School and your Rockingham County Cougars. Let's please take a moment of silence to pray for Mr. Marquardt as he awaits his heart transplant this evening. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the presentation of our nation's colors and the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's colors are presented by Rockingham County High School very own NC 961 AFJROTC unit. The following cadets are representing tonight's colors: Cadet Brayson Dudley, Cadet Caleb Knight, Cadet Zachary Tutt, Cadet Preston Hofka, Cadet Hezekiah Brantz, Cadet William King.
rendition of the Star Spangled Banner brought to you by the Rockingham County High School Band. Without further ado, we're going to get to our interview with Reidsville's coach, Eric Teague. I'm Jay Ramey of RoCo Radio here with head coach of the Reidsville Rams, Eric Teague. Coach Teague, are you satisfied with the start of conference play, and why?
Yeah, we started the season, the conference play against two very quality opponents, Walkertown and Carver, so we knew each week the goal was to be 1-0 going into the next week, and then if you succeed in that, by the end of the conference play, you're going to be conference champions. So that's our goal during this phase of the season, is to be conference champions. We've came out and won our first two conference games and looking for another one tonight.
Who's going to be the starting quarterback tonight?
Braxton and Deontay are going to be working back there a lot. It kind of depends on, they both have their similar packages they've been working in throughout the season. But more times than not, we kind of started off in one of the packages where Brax is back there at quarterback and Deontay's at receiver.
What do you want to see from the pass game specifically tonight?
We want whoever's at quarterback, whether it's when Deontay's back there or Brax is back there, just to make smart decisions, to take what the defense is giving them first, and then we'll try to put them in some situations where they can take some shots down the field, but just knowing where they can take some shots, and then ultimately take what the defense is giving them, and then when the receivers get a chance to go make a play, that they go make a play on the ball and come down with it.
Keyshawn Henry has done fairly well in the past 4 games, specifically 50-plus yards on the ground during those games. Did you expect him to really shine before the season started?
Yeah, with him and Michael Smith, really they're kind of two different style backs. Keyshawn's more of a power downhill runner, is going to break some arm tackles, and then Mike's a guy that can run by you if you don't wrap him up. So the combination of those two guys, we need to get the ground game going some way or another. That always helps out open up some pass games. So we always want to mix in with the run of the pass, and then it always helps us out when those guys are having success on the ground.
And finally, Coach, how have you felt your defense has improved over the course of the season?
Yeah, we challenged them all year and every week to keep getting better and better. Our big philosophy on defense is all 11 gold hats. So all 11 guys don't play on defense flying to the ball in pursuit, playing with energy, playing with effort. So those are the things we've seen the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago against Walkertown, resulting in 5 turnovers. And then last week, just really swarming to the ball, not letting Carver really get anything going offensively. So they've been big the past 2 weeks as we started conference play.
That was Rams coach Eric Teague. Thank you so much, Coach. And now taking a look at the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard. Going to be spending all night tonight. We got this game. We're focused on Rockingham County versus Reidsville. But if you have any scores in the comments from 3A, 4A, 5A, any games going on in the county, maybe it's a football game you're watching, you can bring us those score updates in the comments as long as they are true. Got some more score updates through our various sources, which means, a couple of apps and a text message chain. And we'll be bringing you that during the action tonight. For the best full-service auto repair station in the area, visit the team at Car Needs on Scale Street in Reidsville. Car Needs offers new tires, front-end alignments, oil changes, car maintenance, air conditioner repairs, and the option of full or self-service Daytona gasoline. Our experienced mechanics will do a thorough inspection of your vehicle to accurately identify any problems, clearly explain what needs to be done, and guarantee each and every repair they perform. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Car Needs of Reidsville. We appreciate your business and are always available for you. So we've got Joe Dexter and David Woods. That's the first on the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard. They're over on RoCo Radio's YouTube and Facebook page, so you can listen there if you want to see what happens with Moorhead McMichael. That should be a fun game. We got to cover it last year. It was very, very interesting. I remember 2023, McMichael's had a banner on Moorhead's field. They hung it on their side of the fence, and it had the past 3 scores, and it said history repeats itself. History repeated itself that night. They went into last year's game with a 4-game win streak over Moorhead. Moorhead was like 707 days to be exact, days removed from a win, and beat them 27-0. So that'll be a fun game. We'll bring you that on the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard. Last week, we covered Moorhead's 14-13 win over Bartlett Yancey, their first win of the season. And McMichael lost 26-50 at Southwestern Randolph in a non-conference game. Also, on the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard, Bartlett Yancey, they lost 13-14 at Moorhead last week, and now they're playing Walkertown this week. Walkertown coming off a canceled game against Rockingham County last Friday night that they won't be making up with a bye week or anything like that. It's just not going to count towards the standings, which is important for the Mid-State Conference. So that's what we've got going on in the Mid-State Conference. Carver is on a bye week after their 44-8 loss to Reidsville. So,
and we're on milestone watch tonight, partner. We mentioned in our interviews, Luke Strittmatter just 4 yards away from 1,000 all-purpose yards this season. But let's take a minute to talk about Oregon commit Kendra Harrison, Agent Zero. He's 10 receptions from 150 career receptions, 3 receiving touchdowns from 40 career touchdown receptions, 367 yards away from 2,500 career receiving yards, a half a sack away from 20 career sacks, 3 tackles for loss away from 50 career tackles for loss, 10 hurries away from 75 career hurries, and 8 points scored away from 250 career points.
So Hatley's going to be on milestone watch for us tonight. Kendra Harrison, obviously one of the great athletes to come out of Rockingham County. Going to be heading up to Oregon next year as we see the captains meet at midfield. Incomplete pass already. I think that was the sign he gave. Rockingham moves to the left side of the field, and Reidsville moves to the right.
So Reidsville won the toss, deferred. Rockingham County will receive.
So Rockingham will receive. Rockingham will be going north to south.
Left to right on your radio dial.
North to south on your radio dial, too. If it's sideways. 2.5 to go until this game gets started. Thank you guys so much for spending your Friday evening with us. Rockingham County trying to break the streak that's lasted since 1989. They've only won twice against Reidsville all time, trying to make it a third time and trying to do so in mid-state conference play. Rockingham County is 1-0 in conference play after they took down McMichael 50-18 a couple weeks ago. We were here for that. Game against Walkertown was canceled, won't be made up. Reidsville 2-0 in the conference, 44-28 win over the aforementioned Walkertown Wolfpack, and they beat Carver last week 44-8. So there is a battle for who's at the top of the conference. Cougars run out onto the field to a lot of fanfare. And it is finally October.
Weather's starting to cool off. This is the kind of thing that you like, isn't it, partner?
Sure is. 66 degrees. I would like it to be about 60 less than that, but
you want a snow game, don't you?
I do. I can't handle heat. It's not my thing. So 66 degrees, gradually going down. I'll take it. Finally in October, it'll only get worse from here, or better if you're like me. Reidsville on the far side of the field. As we get ready for this vital conference game. Melita says she prefers 80 degrees. Okay.
I mean, I gotta admit, 80 degrees is more baseball weather.
Yeah. That's bad for baseball, too. That's bad for anything. I don't care if you're sitting in an air-conditioned house. That's terrible. So Reidsville will take the field. They're on the right side. They'll be kicking to Rockingham County, looking to receive on the left side of the field. James Thomas back to receive on the near side. Appears to be...
And the Reidsville kickoff unit is fired up already.
Malachi Bryan on the far side. And yeah, Reidsville looks very hyped. There's a lot of fans on the far side of the field, the away side. Brought their band with them. Not a far drive at all.
I mean, Reidsville always gets up for these county matchups.
Took them 10 minutes to get here.
And Pennrose.
Here's the kick. It is sent to James Thomas on the near side of the field. He takes it, almost fumbles it, grabs it at the 10, keeps going, moves to his left. He's still going, up at the 25, up at the 35, and he is eventually brought down on the far side of the field. He caught it at around the 6. It kind of bobbled out of his hands. He grabbed it, kept moving, went to his left, and he gets to the 35-yard line. First and 10 for Rockingham County.
Well, a 29-yard return there for Thomas, and the Cougars will start with decent field position to start it off.
Thank you guys so much for joining us, YouTube, Substack, or the website. Happy to have you along. 0-0 ball game, 11:52 to go. Rockingham County with the ball. Trips receivers to the right. Got a man in the slot. Empty backfield. 5 receivers set. Strip matter. Motion. James Thomas almost took it on a jet sweep. Strip matter takes it away. Charges forward. Gets 4 yards.
A little read option there from Strip matter.
Kind of bumped into James Thomas, who was trying to fake a jet sweep.
Second down and 7.
Second and 7 coming up. Line to gain is at their own 45, moving left to right. Rockingham County wearing their black uniforms, got the gray numbers. White lining around the numbers. Got the silver helmets, kind of light silver. And they got the black paw print on the helmets. Reidsville wearing gold helmets, got gold pants, white uniforms with navy numbers. Gold lining around those numbers. Unorthodox setup, got 3 men in the backfield. Takes it. Hands it off. James Thomas moves to his right. He's got a short opening. Cuts back inside. Gets the first down, and he's to the 49. Rockingham County scores the first down of the night. And they will move it to midfield. On the 50-yard line, 10:57 to play in quarter number 1.
First and 10 to the 50-yard line.
A 12-yard pickup there for Thomas on the fake and then the counter. A little wrinkle in there. Robertson pulling out some tricks early.
Fakes a handoff, moves it on a jet sweep. Thomas evades a man, goes to his left. He's got 5 yards, 7 yards, 8 yards. Lunges towards the first down marker.
And he had Kendra Harrison in hot pursuit of him and got out of bounds.
Thomas on another jet sweep, and he is looking impressive already.
Gain of 9 on that one.
Second and 1 coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On Reidsville's 41. 10:22 to go in the first quarter. Got some pink clouds over the field here in Wentworth. As Strip Matter sits in shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to throw it on a jet sweep. Charging forward, looks like Malachi Bryant. He gets the first down.
He's brought down by, look like Anthony Peel and Cam Purcell.
They haven't put it in the air once. Back-to-back first downs for the Rockingham County Cougars as they move to the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Setting up again.
Who was the carry that time, partner?
I believe it was Malachi Bryant. 4 receivers set. Now a man in motion to the A-back position. Strip Matter takes a snap. Handoff. Whistle blows.
Ball start.
Plays whistle dead as they drop the flag.
Oh, we got an offside against the Rams.
Surprised they whistled it dead as they move things forward for the Cougars to the 30-yard line. First and 5 coming up. .30 yards away from their first score of the night. 9:37 to go in the first quarter. Rockingham County Cougars trips left. Got a halfback to his right. James Thomas by himself as a split end. Direct snap, Strip Matter goes straight ahead. QB draw. Doesn't get the first down, but he gets it to 2nd and 1.
Gain of 4 on that one.
They've had back-to-back second downs where they reached a first down. On the 27-yard line with 9:08 to go in the first quarter. Strip Matter has De La Cruz to his left. Also has trips receivers to his left. James Thomas is split end on the near side. Motion in the backfield. Gage Rakestraw moves to the A-back position. It's a direct snap. Going to go up the gut. And Luke Strip Matter once again converts. Gets the QB draw to go. And now for 3 sets of downs in a row, It's only taken them 2 downs to score that first down. They're at Reidsville's 21 now, moving left to right, and they haven't had to put the ball in the air once. Exploiting this run defense with 8.5 to go in the first.
Three rushing first downs, around 3.5 minutes run off the clock.
Now Brady Ross is the split end to the near side. A lot of motion in the backfield as Rockingham struggles to get set. Stripmatter takes the snap. Handoff. Christian De La Cruz goes into the A-gap. He got positive yardage.
Could carry up the middle for about, 2.
I would say 2 or 3.
Christian De La Cruz on the carry.
They put the ball at the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Line to gain is Reidsville's 11, so they're already in the red zone. With 7:40 to go. Here's Stripmatter in the backfield. Got a tight end. 4 receiver set. Motion in the backfield. Malachi Bryant, he takes it on a jet sweep, going to his left, angling back inside.
Ooh.
He is hit hard at the knees and brought down.
Good hit
That'll
there.
bring up 3rd down for the first time tonight.
Another gain of about 2 on that one.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
3rd and short for the Rockingham County Cougars as they set up in a huddle. 7:05 to go in the first quarter. They've drained a lot of time off this clock by not throwing it, despite only reaching this being their first 3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you, that's a good strategy to use against the Reidsville Rams. They score quick, and if you can keep the ball out of their hands as much as you can.
Fakes a handoff and jet sweeps it to James Thomas, who is brought down in the backfield.
Tackled for loss.
I believe it was Michael Smith getting to him, number 17. But there's a wrinkle in the jersey. It might be number 12.
I believe that was Samalu.
Yeah, number 12. So 4th down coming up.
So
As
loss of
Rockingham
1
County
on that one.
is on their first red zone trip. Now on 3rd down at their own, at Reidsville's 19, and you got to make it to the 11. So you got to go 8 yards, and they haven't put the ball through the air once. So this would be Stripmatter's first throw.
This is within Ray's range.
And he hasn't missed.
3 wouldn't be a bad idea here. Timeout called here.
Looking for a fresh ice and water option that is ready when you are? Kooler Ice is county-wide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maiden, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Kooler Ice dispenser at Schulzholm, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Carwash in Reidsville, located at 1609 South Scale Street, or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Kooler Ice. Great tasting fresh ice, 24/7 at all 4 locations, 16 pounds or 32 pounds, plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Kooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Voted number 1 car wash in Rockingham County, Pennrose Car Wash, located at 1509 South Scale Street in Reidsville, has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Celebrating our 55th anniversary, Pennrose Car Wash, voted number 1 car wash in Rockingham County 3 years in a row. Rockingham County breaks the huddle.
And it looks like the offense is going back out onto the field.
Stripmatter is in shotgun. Got Christian De La Cruz to his right. James Thomas goes out to the far side of the formation. Keep your eye on him. Brady Ross, Malachi Bryant on the near side. Got an A-back.
I think Thomas has got Neal out there on him.
Thomas on Neal, the one-on-one of the century. Stripmatter gets ready to take the snap, gets the play call. It's 4th and 8 in Reidsville's red zone. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He is swarmed, and Stripmatter is brought down. That's a Reidsville sack, and that's a Rockingham County turnover on downs after a good drive up until that last moment. Didn't have to face a 3rd down, but when they did, they didn't get any positive yardage when they needed it the most. And then they turn it over on downs.
And Reidsville will take over at their own 20?
That will be in
They're
the
on
vicinity.
21.
Yeah, 21. 5:53 to go in the first quarter. They ate up half of the first quarter's clock as the Golden Helmets take over on offense. Braxton Johnson set to be the starter at QB. 3 receivers set. Got an A-back in there. 10 personnel. Braxton Johnson in shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Michael Smith has some quick speed. Shot right out of there, but he's swarmed by Rockingham County.
Blown dead after a gain of about 6. Smith had 38 carries for 186 rush yards coming into this one. Yeah, 4.9 a carry, a couple of touchdowns.
Braxton Johnson takes the snap again. He hands it off. Going into the A-gap and getting a few yards.
He got enough for the first. They're going to mark that at about 33.
You are correct, and they will move the chains. 2 good runs. Bring them forward. Again in shotgun formation. Halfback to his right. Johnson drops back to throw. Rolls to his right. He's looking. He's throwing. Neal's the intended target. He makes the leap. And he makes the grab. Neal holds it in at the 38-yard line. His 30th reception of the year. And he has eclipsed 500 receiving yards.
A 30-yard strike.
So Reidsville moving quickly into Rockingham County's territory after only 3 offensive plays.
Well, that's that quick strike capability of the Rams. They can beat you on the ground. They can beat you in the air.
Neal, after making the grab, will stand in shotgun formation. Trips left, takes a snap. Quick throw to number 5, who has it dropped out of his hands. That was Demarion Whitted, intended target. Only has 5 receptions on the year.
Now Neal threw that pass right into the hands of Whitted, and Whitted just bobbled it, couldn't hold on.
We're about 2/3 of the way through this first quarter.
And Neal will remain behind center in the shotgun.
Trips left, 1 receiver right. Michael Smith moves to Deontay Neal's left as they move right to left down the field. 2nd and 10. Neal takes the snap, stands in, scrambles, and he's brought down at the line. Number 52 for Rockingham County getting a hand on him. Doing a great job, Jacoby Cannon. No, not Jacoby Cannon. It was Micah Woods.
Trey Taylor on the sack. Brings up 3rd down for your Cougar defense.
And Rams are back at the line quick.
3rd and long. And I think they got Rockingham County offsides. Banana Peel drops onto the field.
Penalty flag on the play.
Yep, offside against the Cougars.
Offside on the Cougars.
Critical moment.
5-yard penalty. Brings up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 7, correct.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 7. A little bit closer to their target. Much more manageable than 3rd and 12.
And Neal's still back for the snap.
Trips left. Dropping back. Looking to throw. Puts it over the middle. And it's into the breadbasket of Kendra Harrison, who soars into the end zone for 6. 3:26 to go. And Kendra Harrison converts on 3rd and 7. Connecting with Deontay Neal, senior to senior, as the Oregon Duck commit puts Reidsville on top. Water bucket formation. They change things up.
Kendra Harrison now just 2 receiving touchdowns away from 40 career touchdowns.
Alex Penaloza set to kick.
High snap.
Puts it up, and it is true. 7-0 lead for the Reidsville Rams over the Rockingham County Cougars. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rockingham County received the first half kickoff after Reidsville won the coin toss and deferred. Rockingham County drove it all the way into Reidsville's red zone, then went 4 and out. Reidsville took over on downs. Nice throw to Deontay Neal. Put it in Rockingham County territory, 3rd and 7. Deontay Neal throws it to Kendra Harrison over the middle. The tight end Oregon commit goes into the end zone to make it 7-0. Reidsville Rams. Just 2 possessions into this, and they've already eaten up 8.5 minutes of the clock.
Well, now Kendra Harrison just 2 points away from 250 career points. Luke Stripmatter has passed 1,000 yards for the season all-purpose. So we're early in this game, and we're seeing some milestones reached. Tom Worley in the comments listening in from Kentucky.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you listening in.
Here's the kick. Goes through the air. James Thomas will receive it on the near side 10-yard line. Cuts back to his left. He's still going. Gets to the 25. Cuts back inside. He's at the 35, 40. Oh, and he's brought down at the 46. James Thomas refusing to be brought down.
And Savion Johnson tracked him down from behind. That was about a 37-yard return.
So Rockingham County will benefit greatly from that, and they'll take over at their own 47. And though they didn't score that first possession, they were able to march it down Reidsville's throat until the tail end of it. Here's Rockingham County. Has 2 receivers in the backfield.
Well, they moved the ball well during that first drive and just kind of stalled out.
Fakes a handoff to one man, then gives it to Malachi Bryant, who gets to the 50-yard line. There is a flag thrown at the 48-yard line.
Penalty flag on the play.
That could be a holding penalty.
That's what I'm presuming. There was a Rockingham County player and a Reidsville player right next to each other, right where the flag was thrown. They haven't moved the spot, and the referee will go from right to left. Will they call it after the play? No, they will not. So that'll bring it. They thought it'd be at the 50, and referee forgot where to put it, but now he puts it at the 36. That seems a little short, but okay.
Yeah, that's right. 10-yard penalty.
I thought it was at the 47.
First down.
I don't know. Yeah, because, I mean, the line to gain is the 43, so I think that's a bad spot. 1st and long. Here's the handoff, James Thomas, and he runs right into a wall.
Yeah, that's going to be a no-gainer probably.
So now 2nd down and very long coming up. Got to make it to Reidsville's 43-yard line. James Thomas returned it to the 47, and they're back at their own 35 now.
I'll tell you, Reidsville's defense made some adjustments between that first series and that second series, and they've started keying on the run a little bit more, running some run blitz out of that 4-3.
No completed passes yet for Rockingham County.
No attempts.
They've been a run-based team, so 2nd down and 22, though, is when you might need to start using those. Straight matter, jet sweep, James Thomas, and he's brought down at the line. Goes to the 35, and he's put down. Thanks for joining us. Mid-60s degree weather. Got the moon out on the right side of the field.
That looked like Samalou on the tackle again.
3rd and about 22 from their own 35, trying to make it to Reidsville's 43, moving left to right, and no passes attempted yet. Stripmatter is in shotgun, has Christian De La Cruz to his right, one receiver to the near side, trips to the far side. Man defense from Reidsville. Stripmatter takes it, and he is swarmed. Thought about a QB draw, and he is sacked.
Yeah, it looked like Pruitt and Hampton caught him in the backfield.
So a 3 and out.
And that's a loss of about 4 on the sack.
Rockingham County gets set to punt. Deontay Neal is out there with Demarion Whitted. Neal on the right side of the field if you're facing their end zone on the left side. Demarion Whitted at the 39. Here's the punt. It'll sail towards Whitted's area. It drops at the 40, takes a terrible bounce for Reidsville.
And he fielded it, and he's taking it up the left sideline.
Goes about 7 yards. Looks like he was thought about letting it die, but the spiral on it, as you mentioned, kind of let it take a great bounce. If you're an RCHS fan. So with less than a minute to go in the first quarter, Reidsville takes over on their own 43. Coincidentally, that was the line to gain, or the line for the first down for Rockingham County. 3-receiver set. Now a 4-receiver set. Man in motion. Braxton Johnson. Quick throw to Deontay Neal. He's going to take it and go straight ahead. Stutter step. Moves to his right. He gets the first down. And this is hard to describe with words.
I'll tell you what.
I don't know.
He just dances in and out. Stutter steps, jukes. About a 13-yard gain on that play.
Flat route. Just stands still. Gets the ball, and you know something bad is going to happen if you're the defense in that situation. Now Deontay Neal is on the near side of the formation with Kendra Harrison. Neal the flanker. Michael Smith takes it. Moving in and out. He gets 5 yards on the ground. Smith, number 17, the 5'9", 155 senior. Half a minute to go in quarter number 1 as Reidsville regroups. 2nd and 5 coming up at Rockingham County's 40.
18 seconds left in the first quarter with Reidsville leading 7-0.
Tight formation. Johnson in the backfield. Hands it off to Michael Smith, who goes straight ahead.
And he's close to the first down if he didn't get it.
That'll either be a 3rd and inches or a first down. As we reach the end of the first quarter, Reidsville 7, Rockingham County 0. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experienced, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. If you're looking to acquire or sell land, residential or commercial properties, look no further than your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit River Lake HomesLLC.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221. For your hometown realtors, River Lake Homes LLC, local, experienced, and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. So flip the field. Reidsville now moving left to right. They do roll it a 3rd down and 1, so Reidsville will attempt their second 3rd down for the night.
On our car needs out-of-town scoreboard, McMichael and Moorhead tied at 0 at the end of 1 quarter of play.
Oh, my gosh. That game, this is going to be crazy. Braxton Johnson is the QB right now. Got Keyshawn Henry out there with him to his left. Deontay Neal's on the field. As Reidsville waits for the signal. Whistle blows.
Last time they were Pruitt out there as a tight end, right?
Last time they were on 3rd down, they scored a touchdown. Here's the snap. He'll hand it off. Keyshawn Henry gets the first down, keeps going, gets to the 29-yard line. Their 4th first down of the night.
Good 5-yard gain there for Henry, straight ahead off tackle.
Reidsville trying to improve to 5-2 on the season and 3-0 in the conference tonight. I think they pretty much wrapped up the conference if they win this one.
And we've got a player down. That's Henry. Was holding his leg, got up on his own.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Drive-In in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Drive-In is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road, near the roundabout. Reidsville now on another new set of downs. They've got it 1st and 10, 11:40 to go in the first half. They're up 7-0. Braxton Johnson in shotgun, got a man to his left. Appears to be a 2-receiver set.
And the referee signals for the clock to start.
Neal in motion, moves to the far side. Braxton Johnson rolls to his left towards Neal. Makes a throw towards the end zone. Dangerous territory and intercepted by Rockingham County. Towards the end zone, inside the 10. And the Cougars get the INT with 11:23 to go.
Who came down with that one?
Quarter number 2.
Brady Ross with the interception.
Brady Ross putting up his, I believe, second interception of the year.
That's correct.
Now tied with Marty Hester for the most on the team as the Cougars log their 8th interception of the season. 11:23 to go. They're down by 1 possession, and that's important because not only do you get the ball back, but that takes a potential score off the board for Reidsville.
Well, they're at what? Their own 8 or their own 9?
Braxton Johnson's TD interception ratio goes from 14-4 to now 14-5. Now Strip Matter will take it on a QB draw designed run, and we got a stalemate as he is eventually brought down. Gets a few yards on it.
Like a gain of about 5 by the spot. Good run for Strip Matter.
Strip Matter on the keeper. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Carnegie Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard. Dudley up 6-0 on Smith after 1 quarter. Southwest Guilford up 7-6 on Western Guilford in the first quarter, and Grimsley up 7-0 on Varina in the first quarter. Rockingham County takes over, 2nd down and mid, I guess. I don't know. Christian De La Cruz takes it to his right. Ton of speed. Flag flies in the backfield.
That's in the area holding. So we'll see what they do with this one.
It would be a 1st down if it's not brought back.
The way Reidsville was looking, it looks like it's going to go back.
10-yard penalty.
So Rockingham County moves a little further towards their own end zone. Line to gain is Reidsville's 19. They've got it at, is that the 9-yard line?
Moved it back to the 6, so.
All right, so 2nd and 13. Strip Matter in shotgun. Motion in the backfield. Hands it off. No, he doesn't. Takes it himself, goes forward. Gets some more real estate, some more breathing room. Not enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, moved it from the.
Now at the 13, so a 7-yard gain as Rockingham County breaks the huddle. Massive 3rd down moment here. They haven't converted one tonight. 9:55 to go. Down 7-0. Cougars moving right to left.
Yeah, been sacked twice on 3rd.
Here's a snap. Strip Matter rolls to his right. He's in trouble, and for the 3rd time.
Well, look like Pruitt and Devontae Campbell in on the sack.
The Cougars get sacked once again on 3rd down, and that'll bring their punt unit onto the field deep in Reidsville territory. If you're the type of person to look on the bright side, they did take points off the board from Reidsville by getting that interception.
Oh, definitely.
So you can't be too mad.
But losing 8 yards on a sack doesn't help.
He'll be in his own end zone to punt it. Puts the boot on it. Sends it high in the air to the 45. No fair catch signal. Bounces off a man. Whitted goes out of bounds at the 40 as he is allergic to fair catch signals. I mean, so they'll start.
38-yard line.
at the Cougars 40. They were driving it into Cougars territory at about the 30 when Braxton Johnson threw an interception to Brady Ross. So here comes a new set, new drive for the Cougars. 8:55 to go. The Rams on top, 7-0. As we're in the second quarter.
Let's see if the Rams can not turn it over this time.
Now moving to pistol formation. Keyshawn Henry takes it, and he is flipped.
Upended.
By a Cougars player after a gain of 3.
Henry on the carry.
Yeah, looks like 2.
Gain of 2. Second and 8.
Here's Reidsville, second and long. The snap, dropping back. Johnson looks to throw. He's swarmed, throws it out of bounds. Nobody anywhere near the area.
And that's grounded.
They put the flag down at the 47 as Braxton Johnson may have caused his team a few yards.
Johnson's pass falls incomplete.
Yep, and that'll be a loss of down, too.
How many yards is that?
That's a 10-yard penalty.
Intentional grounding on the Rams.
10 yards back and the loss of down. So Reidsville faces a third down and extremely long. I don't feel like doing the math, but just trust me
18.
here. It's a long ways. It looks like the marker's at the 28 to me.
There's a third down for your Cougars.
I think it's third and 24. It's a long ways. Don't worry about it. Trips right. One
That's
receiver
about
to the
right.
far side. They have too many men on the field. Dropping back, Johnson, quick throw, Deontay Neal over the middle. He keeps going to his left now. He is
He's got
charging
room.
towards the end zone. 20, 10, 5, inside. And he is
Swarmed.
shoved towards the goal line. Referees signal
Neal on the completion.
that they're at the 1 or 2. I feel like there were too many men on the field.
That's about a 52-yard completion.
Well, so they had the quarterback, the 5 offensive linemen, that's 6. 4 receivers, that's 10. A running back and an A-back. And Keyshawn Henry looked like he was about to run off the field during it.
He may have made it off the field.
I think they had, no, but he didn't. I think they had 12 players.
Well, either way, it's marked at the 2. First and goal.
Here's a handoff. Keyshawn Henry charges forward, and
He's
scores
in.
the touchdown. Keyshawn Henry brings the score up to 13-0 after his second rush touchdown of the year. Three for 3 on third down conversions. And they have made the most of it every time. Had the touchdown to Kendra Harrison in the first. Now here in the second quarter, they get a 50-yard completion to Deontay Neal. Alex Penaloza puts it up.
It's good.
Kind of towards the left side, but I believe he's 10 for 12 on the year. Now 14-0, Reidsville Rams as they look to continue their win streak over the Rockingham County Cougars in this crosstown rivalry battle
Yep,
to
Pennrose 10 and
1989.
12.
Thanks for joining us in the comments. Tom Worley, Big Will, Melita Hatley, Gene Arthur in the comments with us here on RoCo Radio's YouTube, Substack, and website. Happy to have you along. 7 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the first half. Reidsville is up 14-0 on the Cougars. Cougars have done well. They did well pushing the ball in Reidsville territory on their first drive. They got the interception in the second quarter, but ultimately Reidsville's got the points on the board. And they look to kick off. Rockingham County on the right side of the field looking to return it as the sun has gone completely down here in the county seat. Mid-60s degree weather. Feeling good. Feeling like October finally. As Penaloza kicks it directly, And it's an onside kick. I believe Rockingham County got down on it at the 42,
Yeah,
but it
official
almost
signals
dropped out of
they
the
got
hands
it.
of the upback.
Takes over first and 10.
Rockingham County once again starting in good field position. They haven't been able to make points out of it yet. But they're looking to change that story here, starting at their own 42. That would have been game-wrecking if they didn't recover that. Two receivers near side, one far side. Got an A-back, got a halfback. Handoff into the A-gap, 1 yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Line to gain is Reidsville's 48.
It looked like Dela Cruz.
1 yard for number 1.
Brings up second down and 8.
Now at their own 43. Here's Rockingham County breaking the huddle. Trips left. 4-man front from Reidsville showing blitz. Here's the handoff. He goes through contact. James
Looked like
Thomas
they might have
gets
got through a
2
little
yards.
early, but
On the carry. Gain of 3. Brings up
3rd down coming up. Haven't been done well on 3rd downs. They've gotten sacked every single time. Line to gain is Reidsville's 48. They're at their own 46. So just 6 yards to go, but they're 0 for 3 tonight. Getting ready to take the snap. Stripmatter takes it. He's going to run it straight ahead. Not enough. And they haven't brought him down yet,
still
but his
pushing
motion
the pile.
stopped. And he's brought down. It'll bring up 4th and short. I think they're in 4th down territory with that
looked
play
like a
call.
gain of 2 on the play.
Gain of 1 brings up 4th down and 4.
4th and 4 coming up. Stripmatter is a 55% passer. They're going to bring the punt unit onto the field.
Yep, Rakestraw will line up in the backfield to punt for the 3rd time.
0 for 4 tonight on 3rd downs. Here comes the punt from all-conference Gage Rakestraw.
And they're going to...
Whoa, it's a fake! Gets it to number 15. I think it's Marty Hester. He goes forward, and I think he's got the first
got it.
down. No, it's Noah Isley.
Punt for the Cougars.
Noah Isley coming up big.
Noah Isley on the carry.
Gain of 7.
5'11", 165 junior. He had 1 reception coming into this, and he comes up big in a big moment. 4th down conversion. If you can't get him on 3rd down, get him on 4th. I
And
was
it looked
kind of
like
shocked about them
Reidsville
not
was
going for it.
expecting it. They didn't have anyone deep to return, but they didn't have any real guys up on the line either.
That's called the Moorhead formation. Stripmatter hands it off and
He's called in the
brought down
backfield.
in the backfield with authority. Number 6 for the Ville.
Anthony Peel, big tackle there for a loss.
The AP poll puts him back at the 50. There was
Loss
some
of
anger in
4,
that.
and who carried that one?
You know, I knew it when it happened, but then I forgot. Like, line to gain is Reidsville's 36. Rockingham County at the 50. 2nd and 14. Here's a snap. Stripmatter hands it off. I think it's Malachi Bryant, and he is pulled forward. That might be the weirdest sight I've seen.
About a 7-yard gain for Bryant.
It looked like a Reidsville guy was trying to tackle him and was like dragging him the wrong way.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Less than 4 minutes to go. In the first half, Rockingham County trying to put their first points on the board. Here comes a 3rd and around 7. Line to gains Reidsville's 36. at their 43, at Reidsville's 43. James Thomas in motion, fakes the jet sweep, takes it himself, moves forward through contact. It will bring up 4th and short. As there's some commotion after the play.
Look like a gain of 3 for strip matter.
4 down territory likely. They went on it. They went for it at around the 50. They fake the punt. Noah Isley charges forward and gets the first down. Now here they go. They're 0 for 5 on 3rd down, 1 for 2 on 4th down. At the 40, they need 4 yards. They haven't put it in the air much tonight. Here's Strip Matter in the backfield. He's got Christian De La Cruz with him. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Now there's trips to the left. He'll be a tight end instead. Here's a snap. Strip Matter floats it up, and it's
jump
incomplete.
pass attempt.
Tried to get it into the arms of Jalen Adams, who had 13 carries and 13 receptions, or 5 receptions on the year coming into this. But he drops it. So once again, Rockingham County turns it over on downs, and here come the Reidsville Rams.
Reidsville take over at their own 40. First pass attempt for Strip Matter, and it's an incomplete on the jump pass attempt to Adams.
2:44 to play in the first half. Reidsville going to try to extend their 2-touchdown lead.
That's Neal in the backfield.
Fakes it, rolls to his right. Here's the throw over the middle to Kendre. Agent Zero moves to the 45, tiptoes, moves back inside. It takes 1 man, 2 man, 3 man, and it takes all the men to take down Kendre Harrison, but he's finally brought down after the first down.
A gain of 24 on the pass from Neal to Harrison.
After number 5, you just stop counting. It's like, how are you going to count those helmets? Everybody on the field doing their part to bring down the Oregon commit. As
It took over half
moves
the
to the
team
38.
to do it.
Deontay Neal is in shotgun. Got a man to his left. 3 receivers set. Hands it off. Michael Smith. He is dragged by his jersey. Malachi Bryant trying to pull him down. He kept him in position
He got some
for the
help
rest of
from
his
his
men to
friends
take him
there.
down.
Looked like he gained 1.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the first half. As Deontay Neal has an empty backfield. Michael Smith not in the running back position. They got a tight formation, however. A lot of commotion at the line. And now Smith will move into the backfield. Derek Lyons charges onto the field. As Kendre Harrison moves to the far side. I don't know.
4
5
receivers
receivers set. They
And
keep
Kendre
moving
all by
closer
himself
to the Cougar
left.
sideline. Here's Neal. Looking at Kendre. Jump ball. And the 6'7"
Kendre with the
tight
catch.
end brings it in.
It's caught.
As long as you throw it high enough, he's going to be the first one to grab the ball. Puts it on the far side of the field. And now that'll bring up their 7th first down.
That was about, what, a 20-yard completion, 25?
Somewhere in that vicinity.
First down, Rams.
Neal once again taking it in the backfield. Second trip to the red zone as Michael Smith is almost taken down. He gets a second chance after contact, and he goes forward.
And a gain of 9.
Second down and 1.
That's pretty good for almost being brought down in initial contact.
2nd and 1 inside Rockingham County's 10. 50 seconds on the clock, and it is winding down here in the second quarter. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff, and he stopped. Timeout is called, and it is charged to the Reidsville Rams. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experience, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on their journey to finding your dream home. Serving Rockingham, Guilford, and Alamance County with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential, or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes, LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To find out more about how their agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes, LLC, local, experienced, and trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Triad. 41 7/10 of a second to go in the first half. Reidsville coming off the timeout. They're at 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you what, you got to look for
Inside
Kendra
Rockingham's
on the
10.
jump ball in the end zone here.
3 for 3 on 3rd downs. Deontay Neal's been running the quarterback for most of this drive. He'll come back out there. Got Keyshawn Henry to his left as his running back. Trips right. They're spread out. Neal rolls to his left. Got blockers. He's tripped. He lunges towards the end zone.
He got the touchdown.
And the referee signal for a touchdown. 20-0. Reidsville Rams in the driver's seat here in the first half. Deontay Neal makes them 4 for 4 on 3rd downs. Only turnover was the interception to Brady Ross. Haven't had to punt it yet. They line up in water bucket. Deontay Neal they won't go for it.
I'm going to go for another extra point here.
Neal going to let Pennrose try to put it through the uprights and make it 21-0. Snap hold is good, and he puts it through. 21-0. Reidsville is up by 7 field goals with half a minute to go in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us. Let us know where you're listening from. Thanks for listening on YouTube, Substack, or the website. Happy to have you along. As Reidsville tries to improve their winning streak over Rockingham County and beat them for the 46th time in their 48 matchups all time. Been a fairly clean first half. Only 20 yards in total penalties for each team combined. Here's Reidsville getting ready to snap, ready to kick.
Yeah, just 5 penalties between the two teams in the first half.
Malachi Bryant on the near side, James Thomas on the far side set to receive. Alex Pennrose attempted an onside kick the last time he put his foot on the ball. Here's a kick. Again an onside.
Another bouncer.
It's sent to the 40. Recovery is clean by Rockingham. They move to the 45. I believe Rockingham has 2 timeouts left, which is important with 31.7 on the clock.
Well, you know, Rockingham not a big-time passing team. They got a lot of ground to cover, 54 yards to get to the end zone and just 31 seconds to do it. They've only attempted 1 pass.
Trips left. He's got a halfback with him. Stripmatter takes the snap, direct snap. He goes forward. Kendra Harrison brings him down near the line of scrimmage.
Let's see where they mark it.
goes flying after the play, way away from the play.
Stripmatter on Cougar, 8-1. Second down and 9.
Only got 1. Okay.
2nd and 9. Clock continues to roll. 9 seconds left. I believe they'll take this one to half.
Yep, looks like it.
Rockingham County jogs off the field. Reidsville is up 21-0, and they are set to receive the second half kickoff as both teams jog to the locker rooms. Jonathan Hatley going to bring you some halftime stats here in a moment. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Malia Hadley in the comments, was too many men on the field not called. Yeah, it wasn't called. I don't want to be like the authority on whether there were too many men on the field. I'll leave that to the referees, but I think there were. So it wasn't called, so that, I guess, doesn't matter in the end. But Reidsville is up 21-0 at halftime. Hatley going to bring you some halftime stats here in a moment. But first, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple, to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on, right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name. Just as they're a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys toward successful seasons. On the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard, we're going to be bringing you some updates. Southeast Guilford is up on Eastern Guilford 7-3 with 34 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Dudley is up 14-3 on Smith in the second quarter, 6:41 to go. High Point Christian up 7-0 on South Lake Christian in the second quarter. Grimsley 7-6 over Virginia. Last update we received from Max Prep says McMichael Moorhead is tied at 0. You can listen to that over on RoCo Radio's YouTube, Facebook page. Joe Dexter and David Woods with the call. 0 apiece there. Bardley Yancey is down 22-0 to Walkertown after the end of one quarter. Don't have any further updates on that, but that's the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard update. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you have any Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard updates, go ahead and let us know in the comments. We appreciate you for listening in. We'd appreciate some scoreboard updates. Recapping the first half, Rockingham County received the first half kickoff. They drove it down Reidsville's throat running the ball, but Reidsville's figured it out since then. Rockingham wasn't able to score. They had the turnover on downs. Reidsville goes down the field. They score on a 3rd and long conversion to Kendra Harrison from Deontay Neal to make it 7-0. Rockingham a 3 and out. They have to punt it. Reidsville goes the length of the field again, making it. Well, no, they didn't. They make it near the length of the field. Then they threw an interception to Brady Ross. But Rockingham comes up short multiple times. They did convert a 4th down. That was a high spot, but eventually Reidsville scored 2 touchdowns and 2 more touchdowns, and Rockingham County wasn't able to put anything on the board. So 21-0, Rams are in control, and they're set to receive the second half kickoff. Hatley going to bring you some halftime stats. Also, post-game, stick around because Hatley brings you post-game stats. We have the Tri-State Steel Player of the Game, and then we also bring up the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard and update the conference standings, talk a little bit about the RPI and what this means playoff implication-wise. Speaking of the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard, got a couple more halftime scores coming in. 27-14, Western Guilford up on Southwest Guilford in the second quarter. Northern Guilford and Ashboro knotted up at 7 apiece in the first quarter. Grimsley is up 14-12 on Varina. Grimsley 5-0, Varina 4-1. That's the second quarter. Sadly, you got the stats?
Yep, good to go. Rushing on the Reidsville side, Deontay Neal, 2 rushes for 3 total yards when you take that 3-yard sack into account, but has a touchdown on the ground. Michael Smith, 6 rushes for 22 yards. Keyshawn Henry, 4 rushes for 18 yards. Braxton Johnson, 3 of 4 passing for 95 yards and an interception. Deontay Neal, 3 of 4 passing for 81 yards and a touchdown. Kendra Harrison with 4 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown. Deontay Neal, 2 catches for 82 yards. Reidsville has gotten 3 sacks on the defensive side. They've been penalized twice for 20 yards on the game. And on the Rockingham side, Luke Strittmatter, 11 carries for 14 yards. Parker Upchurch, 1 carry for 2 yards. Christian De La Cruz, 1 carry for 1 yard. Malachi Bryant, 3 carries for 15 yards. James Thomas, 7 carries for 19 yards. And Isley with 1 carry for 7 yards. Luke Strittmatter, 0 for 1 in the air, only 1 pass attempt. So no receptions on the Rockingham side. Rockingham's been penalized 3 times for 21 yards. And Rockingham County does have a sack and an interception. Brady Ross with that interception.
Thank you, Hatley, for that. Thank you guys for listening in. We've got the halftime show brought to you by Rockingham County High School Band. Let's listen in. Special thanks to Rockingham County's high school band for that halftime performance. A fantastic job. Thank you guys so much for joining us, whether you're on YouTube, Substack, or the website. Thanks for joining us in the YouTube comments. Got a lot of people in there today. Melita Hatley, Gene Arthur, MTG Travis, Let's Go Rams, saying that. Big Will was in here as well earlier. So lively YouTube comments section. Go ahead, join there. Start some unnecessary arguments. Pepsi versus Coke. Go ahead. I don't know. Argue about something. Got a minute to go till the third quarter starts off. Reidsville will be receiving the second half kickoff. They are ahead 21-0. Important information for RPI because some of our teams have played them. Northeast Guilford up 14-0 on Southern Guilford. Northeast Guilford being 5-1 would help some teams, especially Moorhead, with the RPI. RPI calculated 0.4 times your wins plus 0.4 times your opponent's win percentage times 0.2 plus 0.2 times your opponent's win percentage. And they throw that on a calculator, put it on NCHSAA.org. It gets updated daily for some reason, which is just mind-boggling to me. But changes throughout the week.
Got a lot of Let's Go Rams in the comments. Calvin Mitchell, Timothy Bolick.
Thank you, everybody, for listening in. Tell us where you're from in the comments. Hadley, where are you from?
I am from Stoneville.
Tonight, for the third quarter of the varsity cheerleaders are transforming into the first ever unified cheer squad.
I'm missing a tight game between my alma mater and Moorhead tonight being here.
Northern Guilford 7-7 on Ashboro right now.
I expect that would be a good
Guardians
game.
of Reidsville Out-of-Town School Board. Reagan up 28-0 on Northwest Guilford. Reagan looking to improve to 5-1.
Tell you what, that running back from Reagan is something. That sophomore running back they've got.
Let's meet the cheerleaders.
And we have Melita Hatley in the comments saying, congratulations to the Rockingham Lady Cougars on their state softball championship. We'll tune in next week. We will be here at Rockingham County, at least I will, to bring you coverage of the Rockingham County football game. And during that game, they're going to be honoring those Lady Cougars with their state championship high school rings.
Sadie Page. Grace Stanley.
Calvin Mitchell, Reidsville High School class of 2004, is listening. Timothy Bullock listening from Reidsville as well. So got some Reidsville listeners. Melita's probably in Stoneville. We're in Wentworth. We had a listener from Kentucky earlier. We've had listeners from the middle of the ocean. For some strange reason, Joe Dexter has friends literally all over the world. So
yeah, he's got listeners from Australia and everywhere else.
Madison Davis.
I think Australia is like the one place I would never want to go. I don't like spiders. And I know, like, maybe it's not, they don't run rampant or whatever, but I would think they would, and that would be enough. If it was snakes, it'd be fine. Spiders, no.
Don't tell that to Melita.
The spiders can hide. Snakes can hide too, but like, at least you know what you're fighting against. Rockingham County takes the field, looking to kick things off for the second half.
They'll be kicking to the Rams as the Rams deferred after winning the toss at the beginning of the game.
Thank you so much for joining us on any of our platforms.
So the Rams will get the football up 21-0 to start the third. Gene Arthur in the comments, Malachi Bryan is a tough player for the Cougars. A couple of years ago, he and Keyshawn Henry led the two teams in middle school. You know, we've been watching Bryant play these last 2 years, and he's a tough kid, and that's going to be an illegal kick.
Jackson Ray kind of stumbled over it. It didn't look like an on-purpose onside kick.
Didn't go the required 10 yards.
So the Cougars will be moved back. That's only their second penalty of the night.
That's their fourth penalty of the night. They had a couple of holds and an offside in the first half.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the holds.
So the Cougars will re-kick from their own 35.
It's been a pretty clean game so far, though.
Oh, yeah, just 5 penalties between the two teams in the first half.
Here's the Cougars on the re-kick from their 35.
Ray doesn't have much of a running start.
Sends it onside to the 47, diving on it, and there's some commotion after a hit. Referees have to separate the two teams.
A little chippy, and Kendra Harrison's right up there in it.
Kendra Harrison asking the refs to throw a flag on the Cougars.
We thought that was a little bit of a late shot considering the Reidsville player jumped right on the onside kick.
Yeah, Savion Johnson dove right for it. At around
he
the
landed
47.
right on top of it quickly.
And I don't know if the original one was an onside kick on purpose, but going for it the second time is kind of brave. But I think that's what you got to do. A team you haven't beat since 1989. They're less than 10 miles down the road.
Well, let's see what we've got here.
23-time state champs. You got to be aggressive.
We've got an unsportsmanlike personal foul on the Cougars. So that's going to give the Rams an additional 15 yards of field position. It'll be marked at the 30. So the Rams will start at the Cougar 30 for their first drive of the second half.
15-yard penalty.
A very short field to start. Already up 3 touchdowns.
So the Rams start at the Cougars 30.
And Neal in the backfield at quarterback.
They're going very quick. Neal hands it off. Smith has speed. In and out of defenders.
About a
Ball is
7-yard.
out. Whistle has already blown, and the Cougars coaches are irate.
Like about a 7-yard gain.
So he'll stay with the Ville. As
Gain of
they reach
6 for
second and
Smith.
5. Trips receivers in a wishbone formation of their own on the right side. Neal takes his time. Quick throw to Demarion Whitted, who cuts back inside, gets the first down to the 18.
And flag comes in late.
Kind of a dramatic flag.
Probably going to be holding.
He threw that thing towards the moon.
Yeah, the head official threw it from well out of the backfield over toward the Cougar sideline.
I love the showmanship.
And we got a personal foul on the Rams.
15-yard penalty.
Demarion Whitted and Anthony Peel jog off the field. As Reidsville moves back. We shouldn't have mentioned how few penalties there had been.
Yeah, we jinxed ourselves. The old announcer jinx strikes again.
See, but sometimes it works. Remember the Lily Strip Matter Grand Slam?
That is true.
The only thing we're saying here is that we do have impact on the outcome of the game. That's it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's neutral, and
When that's 2nd and 15.
there you go. Braxton Johnson in shotgun, hands it off, and
Smith
Michael
for
Smith
about a 1-yard gain.
doesn't get anything.
No game.
That brings up 3rd down and 15.
Brings up 3rd down for your Cougar defense.
Line to gain is Rockingham County's 20. They are 4 for 4 on 3rd downs tonight, and those plays have been big plays.
And 7 first downs overall for the Rams in the first half.
It hasn't been 3rd and 1 tush pushes. It's been like 50 yards and a touchdown. Braxton Johnson fakes a handoff. Play action. Kendra Harrison over the middle. He has to cut back, and he's brought down short of the line to
Gain of
gain.
10.
I think he's 5 yards shy, though.
But that'll bring Harrison over 100 yards receiving on the night.
10 and a half minutes to go, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 5. Got to make it to Rockingham County's 20. Their first fourth down conversion attempt of the night.
Harrison now just 5 receptions from 150 on his career.
Three receiver set. Here's Johnson dropping back. Makes the throw. It is missed.
Oh, knocked
Incomplete.
away. Brady Ross breaks up the pass.
Intended for Frankie Galloway. And Brady Ross, who had an interception, a critical one in the first half, comes up big on defense and makes it a turnover on downs. The second time Reidsville has turned it over. And they are now 0 for 1 on 4th down after their first conversion attempt of the night. Rockingham County Cougars jog onto the field. Their offense does at least, with 9:57 to go.
And they'll take over at their 26.
In the third. On their own 25, or 26, as we've got a 4-receiver set. Strittmatter looks to throw, airs it out to the near side. Jump ball, Strittmatter tried to get it to Brady Ross. Demarion Whitted was playing defense, and Ross wasn't able to get it.
A good play by both players on that one. It was a jump ball. Ross got up for it, and Whitted just broke it up with his body there, right there at the end.
Here's the Cougars. 2nd and 10 coming up on their own 26. Handoff, moves forward. Christian De La Cruz bottled up at the line. Paul Weiderman gets in on that one.
That's Cadence Pruitt.
Why did I say Paul Weiderman?
I have no idea.
I've done this before.
Pruitt with the tackle for a short loss there.
I've done this before.
Brings up 3rd down.
As long as I don't say Michael Parsons, I think I'll stay in a good mood.
Well, that's enough to put any Dallas fan in a bad mood.
Look, man, I feel like ties are un-American. What are we doing here? This is horrible. Some people say better than the loss.
Yeah, and then I was shocked that the Rams didn't kick the field goal to tie it up against the Niners.
Here's a handoff. No, it's not. Fakes it.
Keeper by Strittmatter.
Strittmatter on the keeper.
Gain of about 5.
He did it on 3rd and 10. They have been aggressive, very aggressive at points in the night, but 4th and 5 coming up. And it looks like their punt unit will come onto the field. 0 for 6 on 3rd downs now.
Well, we did see that fake punt on the snap to Noah Isley earlier. Rams got to be ready for a little trickery here. They've got Deontay Neal back to receive the punt. And he's the only man back there.
Here's Rakestraw. Some movement in the backfield. Reidsville staying vigilant. 4th and 5, flag flies.
It's like we're going to have a false start. That or the play clock ran out.
One of the Cougars started falsely.
Yep, false start.
Now on their own 25, making the punt fake less feasible.
Yeah, probably not a good
but like
idea.
the Moorhead McMichael game last year. We'll play it safe. Here is Rakestraw. He does punt it.
Good boot.
Gets it to the 47
Neal
of Reidsville side. Neal backtracks. Then he spin moves, and he goes out of bounds at the 44. So he lost a couple of yards on that one.
About a 4-yard return.
1st and 10 Rams.
And the Rams will take over at their own 44.
7:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're up by 3 scores. Turnover on downs on their first possession of the 2nd half. Braxton Johnson in the backfield with Keyshawn Henry. 3 receivers set. Anthony Appeal is an A-back. Play action. Throw over the middle. Deontay Neal's got it. He's at the 40, stumbling his way to the 37 before being brought down. Big first down.
20-yard gain for Neal.
How many first downs is that for Reidsville? 9? 8 or 9?
8.
Cornades of Reidsville out of town. Scoreboard update. Walkertown 38, Bartley Yancey 8 at half. A lot of motion on Reidsville's side, but they've got quads receivers to the right. Kendra Harrison to the left. They've done this before. Deontay Neal looking at Kendra. Jump ball. Brady Ross there too, and it's overthrown out of bounds towards the track. Had the right idea, but Brady Ross is your man to put on him if you're Doug Robertson.
I'll tell you what, Ross one-on-one with Harrison there, and the ball just overthrown.
And, the overthrow, you're saying you might be able to say that, Ross had nothing to do with that, but you might throw it differently at a guy who's got DB1 on him.
That's true. That was a...
Might be a little bit more cautious. Here's the handoff. Keyshawn Henry lunges forward. Just a good, powerful run to set up third and short. Flag comes out on Rockingham's side of the field. There are 2 players down, 1 for each team.
Well, the Reidsville player's up. That was a gain of 5, but with the flag, let's see what happens.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom-and-pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. That's Tri-State Steel, a valued community member.
And Doug Robertson talking with the head official over here at the sideline, getting a little animated.
Reidsville breaks it on the far side of the field. So we're assuming the flag that came out is not favorable to Rockingham County.
Or it got picked up. I'm not sure.
Both sides.
Offsetting unsportsmanlike conducts.
Third down.
We call unsportsmanlike conducts the Hatley Special here on RoCo Radio. Some coaches ran wishbone. Some ran spread.
Some just ran you over.
But not when the play was on goal.
And on our Car Needs out-of-town scoreboard, we finally have a score in the Moorhead-McMichael game. Moorhead leading 7-0.
What? Oh, my gosh. I bet that's a fun game going on right now. We know Joe and David are probably having a good time. Here's Braxton Johnson in shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw to the far side.
Airs it
Dangerous
out.
territory. And Brady Ross got one hand on it, left hand. It was over his shoulder, tried to make the grab.
And that was intended for Whitted.
6:48 to go in the third quarter, and that'll bring up 4th and 5. Reidsville was 4 for 4 on third down conversions in the first half. They're 0 for 2 in the second.
Well, 4 down territory here. And
Turned over on
Deontay
downs.
Neal will take over in the backfield.
Turned over on downs to start off the second half. Trying to avoid the same fate. Got a man to almost jump off sides. No call. Deontay Neal was looking for it.
Neal wanted the offside.
Stares towards the sideline, receives the play call. Keyshawn Henry switches to his left
He's
side.
only got 2 to get it off.
Neal takes it, throws to his left. Got a man wide open. Gets the first down and more. Demarion Whitted keeps going. He stepped out of bounds, but not before converting the 4th down. Reidsville 1 for 2 on 4th down conversions tonight. And they're in the red zone.
And that's a 20-yard completion from Neal to Whitted.
6 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter as Reidsville tries to add on to this 3-possession lead. Neal in the backfield. 2 near side, 1 far side. Takes the snap. Keyshawn Henry will grab it. He goes forward into the pile and stalemate after he gets 5 yards.
Henry on the carry.
6.5 to go left in the third quarter.
You say that was Henry on the carry, partner?
Believe so.
Gain of 4.
Had 4 straight games of 50-plus yards on the ground coming into this one. He's already put up a touchdown tonight, his 2nd of the year.
And he's got a little over 30 tonight.
Here's Neal. He's going to throw it towards the back of the end zone. Kendra Harrison hauls it in. The Deontay Neal to Kendra Harrison connection is complete for the second time tonight. We're halfway through the third quarter. It's 27-0. Reidsville Rams on top, trying to extend their win streak over the Cougars that dates back to 1989, this time with more stakes here in mid-state conference play. As Reidsville sets up, they've kicked an extra point every time, and it looks like they're going to do so again. Deontay Neal, the placeholder, takes it, good hold, good kick, and it is through. 28-0, Reidsville Rams with the advantage. Looking at the car needs of Reidsville out of town scoreboard, Northern Guilford up 21-14 on Ashboro. Important for Rockingham County's RPI, and Northern Guilford is important for RPI in the county as well. High Point Christian up 24-0 on South Lake Christian. And Northeast Guilford up 14-0 on Southern Guilford as it currently stands.
Well, with that second touchdown pass or reception for Kendra Harrison, he has reached 254 career points scored.
Wow.
So he's surpassed that 250 career point mark with that catch. And he's got one receiving touchdown to go for 40 career touchdown receptions.
You should have just added his total points to his basketball total points and not told anyone.
I can't count that high. I don't have enough fingers and toes.
Thousands and thousands. Here's the kick.
Bit of a line drive.
Picked up at the 11. No, it's not. It's bobbled at the 11. He eventually gets to it, rolls to his left,
and he got out of it.
Tackles, and is pushed out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Brady Ross was the man on the return.
17-yard return.
23-yard line.
Rockingham County will take over. 5:56 to go in the third quarter. Cougars wearing their black uniforms, gray numbers on those uniforms. Got a white Cougar paw print logo on their shoulder pad, silver helmets, and the black paw print logo on their helmets. Reidsville wearing their gold helmets, gold pants, white uniforms, navy numbers, and gold lining around the numbers. Shotgun formation, trips right. Split into the near side, halfback to his left. Takes a snap, handoff. Christian De La Cruz is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Rockingham County started the game off. That first drive, they were running the ball all over Reidsville.
That looked like Savion Johnson in there on the stop.
Since then, it feels like Reidsville has figured out their run game.
Yeah, they're really keying on it. Big time keying on it. But who could blame them? The Cougars with just 2 pass attempts tonight, both incompletions, and the rest it's been all run.
Another 4-receiver set. Here's Stripmatter. Second and long. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff.
That's knocked down. Cadence Pruitt got up and knocked that one down. Good deflection there from Pruitt.
Third down.
I'll tell you what, when you got 6'3" and 230 pounds coming at you, you get rid of the ball quick.
So now a third and long coming up for a team who's 0 for 6 on third down conversion attempts tonight. It's at the 28. Line to gain is the 38. Stripmatter will take it. 11 personnel. One receiver near side, motion in the backfield, Gage Rakestraw, and Stripmatter will take it, runs it himself, gets about 3 yards before the Reidsville D-line starts to push him backwards. And this will likely bring the punt unit onto the field after the 4th and 8. Stands filled out on the near side and the far side. Reidsville traveling well, making the long journey.
Oh, yeah, all 8 miles of it.
It's a trip.
And a score update on our Car Needs Out-of-Town scoreboard. Moorhead 7, McMichael 6.
Rakestraw punts it.
And it's a
50 miles high, but it'll stop at the 39.
Very short.
Dies on the 40,
goes out
actually.
of bounds at about the 40. So about a 10-yard net punt.
Melita Hadley in the comments
Please get those tickets out.
giving us those Moorhead McMichael updates. So did Michael miss the extra point?
The grand total raised tonight was
Or had they just not attempted it yet?
$1,262.
I'm guessing probably a
Half of that,
either an extra point miss or a conversion fail.
Temperatures dropped to 61 degrees here in Wentworth. It'll go to 59 degrees in about 30 minutes.
449200.
Well, the Rams will take over at the Rockingham County 40. Another short field situation. Johnson in the backfield.
Johnson drops back, makes a throw, gets a man on the far side.
Did he get the catch? He did.
Frankie Galloway somehow drags his feet. That's like one of those crazy college football plays where you see them somehow toe the line. He did it right there.
An 11-yard first down pass. Johnson to Galloway, and Galloway playing twinkle toes over there on the sideline, making the catch.
So another first down for Reidsville. Ball at about the 30. Johnson takes the snap. Play action. Rolls to his right. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Kendra Harrison at the 20, the 15. Pushes down a man. Another stiff arm. And he goes into the end zone.
30-yard touchdown reception for Kendra Harrison.
Grown man just shoving down silver helmets. But it'll be
and it's
going to
be called back for holding.
Fans on the Cougars side celebrate.
Ten-yard penalty remains first down.
So the Rams back at their original line of scrimmage from when they started this drive.
Three receiver set. Now a first and long.
And a huge play for Kendra Harrison negated.
Handoff, and he is wrapped up and
Looked like
brought
Smith
backwards
just
at the
got
line.
met in the backfield. It was Smith. Loss of 2 there.
Line to gain is the 20.
Second down.
Second down coming up. Johnson, 7-step drop, throws it. Kendra Harrison in dangerous territory, but he makes the grab. He's brought down by 3 Cougars.
What a catch.
And what a threading of the needle.
Gain of about 11 there.
Brings up third down and 11.
Brave throw by Johnson. Good catch by Harrison. Just on the crossing route.
So here comes third down. Got to make it to the 20-yard line. Johnson goes to his left, looking to throw. Short throw, nobody there. Fourth and long coming up.
Well, got out of the pocket on that one, so no intentional grounding.
8 yards away.
Fourth and 11 for the Rams. Rams have some personnel splitting out right. And looks like a timeout's been taken. Reidsville calls timeout.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been part of this community since 1987. offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name. Just as their supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys towards successful seasons. Ball placed on the 30-yard line. 4th down coming up, and it looks like Reidsville is going to go for it.
Yeah, the Cougar 31, that's definitely 4-down territory. It'll be a 48-yard field goal from there.
4th down.
Whistle blows. Here goes Reidsville. Deontay Neal has it in the backfield. It's a tight formation. Aside from Frankie Galloway, near side split in. Neal looks to his left, rolls to his right. He's going
take off with
take it himself. And somehow goes away from 2
You
tackles.
have got to be kidding
keeps
me.
going to his left. And
That's a block in the back.
3 flags fly out towards the end of the play. What in the world?
That was a block in the back. Big time.
Neal looks like he almost shrinks to where you just can't even see him when he's running.
Oh, yeah, he gets so low and he's so quick on his feet.
Slippery. But it's not like he's breaking tackles. They just literally can't touch him.
They can't touch him.
If it was touch football, they'd be struggling to bring him down.
They couldn't get him down in flag football. They couldn't get him down in touch football. And it looks like Neal will get credit for a first down. After the penalty, got enough yards for the first down.
And I think we've got Tyson Broadway in the backfield. Here's the snap. Fakes the throw, gives it to Kendra Harrison over the middle. He leapfrogs a man. I don't think you can do that, but he goes into the end zone for the score. And if this stands, Tyson Broadway just threw his first touchdown pass as a Reidsville Ram.
$20-yard reception touchdown.
And now a 34-0 lead for the Rams with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's the XP. It's up. Pennrose, 5 for 5 tonight. Came into this with 10 PAT attempts.
Extra point is good.
He's gained 50% of that.
35 Rams, Cougars 0.
So a 35-point lead is going to result in the clock beginning to run on the kickoff.
Reidsville's band plays on the far side as Rockingham County regroups on the near side sideline and gets ready to receive the kickoff once again.
Score stream not giving us any updates for our Car Needs Out of Town scoreboard. I've got nothing on the McMichael game, but we've been getting updated by Melita Hatley in the comments, listening to both games as McMichael hosts Moorhead from Macfield Stadium tonight, and I'm showing nothing on the Walkertown Bartlett Yancey matchup.
Referee on the near side, Rockingham sideline, throws a flag at Rockingham's 49 and runs over to the man in the white hat as Reidsville almost kicked it. That would have been weird.
Let's see, what do we have? Before the play like this,
we almost had the head
gotta
official
have like
return
a substitution penalty. Line judge just dropped the flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cougars.
And it's called an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cougars. So Reidsville will kick off from the Cougar 45.
All right, if you're him, you go for the field goal. Here's Pennrose. From Rockingham County's 45. Here's the kickoff.
I mean, I'd just squib it.
I'd go for the uprights. Just see what happens. He does. Wide
Out of the
left.
back of the end zone.
Touchback.
5 for 6 now.
20-yard line.
Here comes Rockingham County's offense.
Now let's see what kind of tricks Coach Robertson will pull out now. His run offense has had some trouble moving the ball the second half, and he's 0 for passing.
Robertson, former state champ as Reidsville head coach.
Won several as an assistant under Jimmy Teague as well.
Here's a snap. Handoff. Goes to his right. Malachi Bryant brought down.
Malachi Bryant on carry.
And that looked like Pruitt on the tackle. Loss of 1.
Stopped in the backfield. Second down.
So Cadence Pruitt with another tackle for loss. Not sure what that brings him up to on the season. It's got to be close to double digits.
Now a 4 receiver set for the Cougars. Gage Rakestraw moving around in the backfield to the A-back position. Here's a snap. Handoff. He goes straight into some golden helmets again. And they've really just figured out the run game Reidsville has. And Rockingham County hasn't been
passing.
passing.
There for,
Gain of 1.
looked like Jalen Adams.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now a 4 receiver set. 2 near side, 2 far side. Strittmatter calls Rakestraw over to the A-back position to his right. And Strittmatter hands it off. He charges forward. Not enough for the first down. Now we'll bring up 4th and
Gain
short.
of 6 there. Was that Brian on the carry?
I think so. So now Rockingham 0 for 8 on 3rd down conversion attempts. Which will be the stat of the night if nothing changes in the 4th quarter. We've got 10 seconds left in the 3rd. Punt unit, Gage Rakestraw and his guys on the field as they will bring this one
Yep, they'll bring
to
it
quarter
to the
number 4. Reidsville on top 35-0, looking for their 46th win in the series. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Pennrose Carwash, voted number one car wash in Rockingham County 3 years in a row. They're located at 1509 South Scale Street in Reidsville, and they've been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Car Wash, open 24/7, and find us on Facebook. Celebrating their 55th anniversary, voted number one car wash in Rockingham County 3 years in a row.
And thank you to Pennrose Car Wash for being Reidsville's touchdown sponsor tonight. 5 Pennrose Car Wash Cooler Ice touchdowns for the Rams. 3 of them by Kendra Harrison.
12 minutes to go on the clock. Rockingham lines up to punt. Sends it
Nearly blocked.
to the near side.
Another
It'll be
sky-high punt.
out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds at the 45.
At the feet of an assistant coach.
So about 12 yards on that punt.
If you're looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are, Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza and Made In, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schul's Home, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Car Wash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scale Street or Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice. Great tasting fresh ice 24/7 at all 4 locations. 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Cooler Ice. Fresh and ready when you are. Braxton Johnson hands it off. Charging forward. And he gets to the 38. Getting back some
Good
yard.
run there.
2nd and 3.
Keyshawn Henry on the run for about 7 there.
If they're not moved, they will be towed.
10:45 to go. It's 35-0 in favor of the Reidsville Rams. Got it at the 39, 2nd and 4 coming up.
8074.
Braxton Johnson in shotgun formation. 2 receivers near side. Got a wingback tight end, Kendra Harrison there as well. Fakes the jet sweep, hands it off. Keyshawn Henry will charge forward. He gets the first down easily.
Henry on the carry.
Gain of about 10 there.
Stops it at the 31-yard line with 10:20 to go in this one. Reidsville about to improve, if nothing changes, to 3-0 in the conference. They beat Walkertown, they beat Carver, and now they're beating Rockingham County. So that's halfway through your conference slate. There is no conference championship. It's based on win percentage alone. Just got to eliminate the other undefeated teams, and whoever has the highest win percentage takes home the crown. 3 receiver set. It's Braxton Johnson out there. Whistle
We got a
blows.
timeout by Reidsville.
Timeout. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Shannon Moore and the team at River Lake Homes LLC, your hometown realtors in Rockingham County. Local, experienced, trusted. River Lake Homes LLC represents its real estate clients with integrity and delivers excellent service on the journey to finding your dream home. Serving Guilford, Rockingham, and Alamance counties with over 27 years experience and endless dedication, River Lake Homes ensures your real estate investment is a success. Looking to acquire or sell land, residential, or commercial properties? Look no further than your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, a believer in local community and serving all of its real estate needs. To learn more about how our agents can best serve you, visit riverlakehomesllc.com or call them at 336-772-3221. That's 336-772-3221 for your hometown realtors. River Lake Homes LLC, local, experienced, trusted across Rockingham County and the entire Piedmont Tribe.
High snap, Broadway out wide, too tall.
On the car needs of Reidsville out of town scoreboard, Northern Guilford up 23-14 on Ashboro at the half. And Southeast Alamance tied up with Western Alamance 7 apiece in the third quarter.
Clock will continue to roll with the 35-point lead. Broadway in the backfield.
3 receiver set, takes it high, hand off to number 31, who goes forward, makes it third and manageable.
Gain of about 5. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Jaden Stone, 2 carries for 4 rush yards coming into this one as a freshman. Here's Reidsville trying to add to this 35-0 lead. They've got Tyson Broadway in shotgun. He hands it off again to Stone, who gets closer to the sticks. It's 3rd down. Not sure if he got there.
I'm 3 or 4 there. And there's a Rockingham player down.
Injury timeout on the field.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Ancora Compassionate Care. When life brings tough moments, you don't have to face them alone. Ancora Compassionate Care has been part of this community since 1987, offering serious illness care, hospice care, and now compassionate support through their counseling center. Their mission is simple: to be a supportive presence for life's journey. That's care you can count on right here at home. Visit AncoraCC.org to learn more about how they can support you. When comfort matters most, ask for Ancora Compassionate Care by name. Just as they're a supportive presence for life's journey, Ancora Compassionate Care is proud to support our local football teams on their journeys towards successful seasons.
And Gene Arthur in the comments, that is correct. Running clock after 35-point lead now, according to the new NCHSAA rules. It was 42 until up until this year. They changed it to 35.
Voted number 1 car wash in Rockingham County, Pennrose Car Wash, located at 1509 South Scale Street in Reidsville, has been serving the Reidsville and surrounding area for over 50 years. Established in 1970, this popular venue welcomes everyone. Pennrose Car Wash open 24/7, and find us on Facebook, celebrating their 55th anniversary. Pennrose Car Wash, voted number 1 car wash in Rockingham County 3 years in a row.
Your out-of-town scoreboard, Grimsley and Verena.
Looking for a fresh ice and water option that's ready when you are? Cooler Ice is countywide. Find fresh ice and water at Little Caesars Pizza in Maiden, 6734 NC 135 across from Walmart. Visit our local Cooler Ice dispenser at Schulzholm, 1635 Freeway Drive in Reidsville. And for all your fresh ice and water needs, you can also find us at Pennrose Car Wash in Reidsville at 1509 South Scale Street, or at Two Rivers Plaza in Eden at 307 West Meadow Road. Get Cooler Ice. Great tasting fresh ice available 24/7. They're ready when you are. 16 pounds or 32 pounds plus premium water by the gallon or 5 gallons. Cooler Ice, fresh and ready when you are. Rockingham player who was down has gotten up with help. Fans cheer for him. On the out-of-town scoreboard, Eastern Alamance is winning 35-7 to Cummings High School. Special thanks to Carneys. Special thanks to Sam Hagwood for bringing you that.
I think that was
score.
Chris Thomas that went down on the play.
Be praying for him.
Tanya McCollum.
He got over to the bench.
Move your vehicle, or it will be towed.
And clock will
Trips
resume
left.
running.
4 receiver set for Broadway, who rolls to his right. He's under pressure, and he charges forward for the first down. On the 4th and 1 conversion, gets there, gets out of bounds to his sideline.
Enough for Rams first down.
Another 4th down conversion for the Rams. Up 35-0, less than 8 minutes to go in this one.
A rushing first down on the 3-yard gainer by Tyson Broadway, rolling out to his right.
Here's the snap. The handoff to Stone. He's gotten more carries tonight than he had all season combined coming into this one. Gets a couple yards. Clock is running due to the 5-touchdown lead of the Rams. Three receiver set for Broadway. Takes it, fakes a handoff. Here's the throw. Got it to number 8. Dodged the ref. He tried to send it into the end zone. He's inside the 5. But Reidsville's Richard Braithwaite. Coming into this game, he had a 23-yard reception. That was his only reception of the year.
Well, a 15-yarder there.
Dang, he's averaging like 19 yards a catch.
Stone trying to get into the end zone.
Broadway signals, but do the
Broadway
zebra
thinks
signal.
he's in, and we've got a referee signal. It's a touchdown. A Pennrose Car Wash Cooler Ice touchdown for the Reidsville Rams.
41-0 for the Ville with 6:15 to play in this one.
And Stone with his first high school touchdown of his career. makes the score 41-0 Rams.
Got to feel good for him, especially in this county rivalry game. Carnegie Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard update. Moorhead up 7-6 over McMichael at the end of 3. Penaloza trying to be 6 for 6 on extra points. High snap, puts it down, and
It's
it is
good.
kicked through. 42-0 Reidsville Rams. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle-cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s. For good food, stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the traffic circle. It's 42-0. Reidsville well on their way to their 46th win over the Rockingham County Cougars in 48 matchups, dating back to the late 70s. Full command of the rivalry, and they're looking to keep it that way. Added stakes of a conference matchup, 2 teams that haven't lost in the conference yet at that. And Reidsville is looking like the heavy favorite for the conference now. Taking down Carver, Walkertown, and Rockingham County.
Who were all undefeated at the time they played.
They were all the best, or undefeated conference-wise, all the best conference teams. So here's the kick. It'll be returned by Rockingham County. They got some speed, but he's brought down. Great tackle at the 16.
About a 10-yard return.
Cougars take over 1st and 10. 17-yard line.
Celebratory mood on the Reidsville side of the field.
And clock continuing to roll. 3:50 left to go in the game.
Thanks for spending your Friday evening with us. Reidsville 42-0 on Rockingham County Cougars, trying to improve to 3-0 in the Mid-State Conference. Front runners for that conference crown. First iteration of the Mid-State 3A, 4A, 5A. Reidsville was number 2 in the RPI coming into this one. Not sure if Rockingham County's record will bring them down. They had the best opponent's winning percentage of 87.5 coming into today's game. And that's a large part of the equation. It's just as important as getting the wins yourself. And Rockingham's 2-4 after this, so that'll bring down Reidsville's opponent's win percentage.
Brian on the carry for 3.
Timothy Bullett mentioning in the comments the 2 years Rockingham County won, 1988 and 89. They won it with John Settle, who went on to play in the NFL a long time ago. Thank you, Timothy. I didn't know that was when they had John Settle. I do know that Settlebridge Road makes me feel sick. Here's the handoff, and he will charge forward, making it 3rd and short.
Looked like a first down.
Yeah, they
Marked
signaled
it
for it.
enough.
Is that their first down of the second half?
It is.
5th of the night.
It's enough for a Cougar first down.
Carnegie of Reidsville out of town. Lack of score update. East Forsyth and West Forsyth deadlocked at 0 apiece at half. Both teams 3-2. Basically the same team. They're in Forsyth County. They're both 3-2. They both have 0 points.
And we're under 2 minutes to go here. Reidsville leading 42-0. Rockingham County 1st and 10 at their 29. And Strip Matter take a knee.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Tri-State Steel in Reidsville, distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. Tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Circle Driving in Eden, serving the best hot dogs in Rockingham County for over 50 years. Located at 111 Boone Road in Eden, Circle Driving is your home for fast and friendly service and an all-American meal. Stop by our old-style drive-in for a delicious cheeseburger, crinkle cut fries, and top your meal off with a milkshake or banana split. Or choose from one of our many menu items, such as buffalo wings, chicken tenders, steak and cheese, chuck wagon, and so much more. Circle Drive-In since the 1970s for good food. Stop by Circle Drive-In at 111 Boone Road near the roundabout. 20 seconds left in this one. It's looking like Reidsville is going to win it 42-0. Rockingham County jogs off the field after taking the knee, and Reidsville gets their 46th win in the series in 48 games. Leah Hatley in the comments with the car needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard update. We'll bring you more car needs out-of-town scoreboard updates after this. Jonathan Hatley also going to bring you the Tri-State Steel Player of the Game, going to bring you some post-game stats. We'll get to the car needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard right now. For the best full-service auto repair station in the area, visit the team at Car Needs on Scale Street in Reidsville. Car Needs offers new tires, front-end alignments, oil changes, car maintenance, air conditioner repairs, and the option of fuller self-service Daytona gasoline. Our experienced mechanics will do a thorough inspection of your vehicle and accurately identify any problems, clearly explain what needs to be done, and guarantee each and every repair they perform. Open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Car Needs of Reidsville. We appreciate your business and are always available for you. On that Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard, we've got the aforementioned Moorhead-McMichael game. Moorhead up 13-6. Dudley is up 28-17 with 11:09 to go in the fourth quarter. East Forsyth, West Forsyth, 0 apiece at halftime. Ledford destroying High Point Central 41-0 at halftime. Ledford well on their way to their second win if they hold on. Third quarter, 10:35 to go. Southeast Guilford up on Eastern Guilford 13-10. That's a close one. You can listen live to that game. Randy Norris and Andy Durham. I believe that's at GreensboroSports.com. Let me make sure on that. Yeah, GreensboroSportsRadio.com. You can listen to Andy Durham and Randy Norris bring you that Eastern Guilford, Southeast Guilford game. You can also listen to McMichael versus Moorhead. Joe Dexter, David Woods bringing you that call on YouTube, on the website, and on Facebook. Moorhead up 13-6 on the Fighting Phoenix. Beat them last year 27-0 in a stunner. Moorhead looking for their second win of the year. McMichael looking for their third win. So that's an interesting one going on right now. Jonathan Hatley is bringing you the post-game stats. We've also got the Tri-State Steel Player of the Game coming up. And look at this. We are out of here in less than 2 hours. What in the world? It's 8:59. Well, now it's 9 o'clock. But that was a quick night.
Well, just some quick stats for the Reidsville Rams side. Kendra Harrison, 7 catches for 129 yards, 3 touchdowns. Team had 286 passing yards. Deontay Neal with 4 catches for 113 yards. And they held Rockingham County's offense to just 67 total yards.
On the Car Needs of Reidsville out-of-town scoreboard as well, this is kind of relevant. 32-7, USF up on Charlotte. But Jariel Cobb did get a carry. No gain on it, but interesting to see a guy at a D1 level.
Well, I mean, you know, Jariel, dangerous back playing for the Reidsville Rams. Good player, just an all-around good guy. You know, we had the opportunity to meet him several times. Very humble, very well-spoken, very intelligent. Enjoyed watching him play last season. I thought maybe he would get some more action this year. But, you know, the college season's only, about halfway over now?
Yep.
So.
Close to it, at least.
he's got a shot to get some playing time out there.
And now looking at the Tri-State Steel Player of the Game, brought to you by Tri-State Steel and Jonathan Hatley. Tri-State Steel in Reidsville has been distributing quality metals for over 30 years. Our clients range from mom and pop shops and building contractors to large manufacturers and fabricators. Visit us at our 6,000 square foot, fully stocked retail metal superstore at 2513 Richardson Drive, where we can help you meet your homeowner or hobbyist needs. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon. From pipe bollards to square tubing to finger guard material and more, our retail metal superstore has several quality metal products in stock in various sizes and ready to be cut to your exact specifications. Call for a quote at 336-280-4859. That's 336-280-4859. Tri-State Steel, a valued community member. So Tri-State Steel Player of the Game, who is it, Hadley?
Tri-State Steel Player of the Game tonight is going to be Kendre Harrison. 7 catches for 129 yards and 3 touchdowns. And he surpassed a lot of those milestone watches that we were looking at. Those 3 receiving touchdowns put him at 40 career touchdown receptions, scored 18 points, so he now has 260 career points scored. We were watching for him to get to 250. And the 7 receptions makes him just 3 shy of 150 career receptions. Your Tri-State Steel Player of the Game is going to be Kendre Harrison.
Wow. Well, thank you for that. Hadley, got a couple of things in the comments to attend to before we get out of here. Question about the Walkertown-Bartlett Yancey game. According to Max Preps, Walkertown is up 46-23. That's on the Carneades out-of-town scoreboard in the third quarter. So, Bartlett Yancey scoring a couple of touchdowns early in the second half. Tom Horley says, thank you, RoCo, for broadcasting the games in Rockingham County. We appreciate your listenership, Tom, and thank you for the kind words. Mama Lala, 62. Hope that's not her real name. Thank you for broadcasting. No problem. Jamie Turner says the same thing as well. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you all so much for the support. And thank you guys for listening in. Whether you are on YouTube, Substack, or the website, make sure to like this, share this, subscribe to our socials, our YouTube, our Substack, everything. And Joe Dexter posts some interesting information on Facebook. We've got all our games going live on YouTube. We're on Substack most of the time, and we've got the website going. So make sure you stay tuned into that.
And tune in next week as we will be returning to the Rock for the Rockingham County Bartlett Yancey matchup and a little special ceremony here at Rockingham next week. The state champion softball team from last season will be receiving their state championship rings. I will be here on the coverage for that, so make sure you tune in next week.
Again, thank you guys so much for listening in. Final score, Reidsville 42, Rockingham County 0. Reidsville improves to 3-0 in the conference. They've taken down the top 3 teams by the names of Carver, Walkintown, and Rockingham County, just beating down all the conference undefeated teams. They're now at the top. Rockingham County falls to 1-1 in the conference. About at the midway point, I think they would be tied for second in the conference as it stands, and there's like 4 different teams tied for second. But it's an interesting picture right now. Moorhead could end the night at second and everybody else be tied for third. But Rockingham County is still in the vicinity, but it looks like Reidsville is going to come away with this mid-state conference title.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of question about it with what Reidsville's got left to face. They've basically already taken on the toughest 3 teams that they were going to face this season in Rockingham County, Carver, and Walkertown, really. There could be a team come out and surprise us. BY's managed to put up some decent numbers, it looked like, against Walkertown. As we know, Walkertown was defeated by Reidsville a couple of weeks ago, 44-28. So, if Bartlett Yancey can get their pass game going against Reidsville, it could be an interesting matchup when they meet up. And, of course, Reidsville has I believe they've got Moorhead next week, and they'll have McMichael coming up later in the season, and Bartlett Yancey, and that'll clean out their conference slate, and then it'll be time for state playoffs.
Reidsville 42, Rockingham County 0. Thank you guys so much for listening in. Go ahead and jump over to the McMichael Moorhead game. We'll be doing that as soon as we break down. Thank you guys so much.